Good morning students, myself Panchal Mohita from Maharshi Shandipani. So now we are going to start chapter number 10 International Trade, and our topic is problems of international trade. So first of all, what is international trade? The trade between two countries are known as international trade, or you can say exchange of goods and service between two countries are known as international trade. So there are many problems related to international trade. Such problems are problems of currency. So as we all know that different countries have different currency. Importers and exporters have adequate knowledge regarding foreign currency. So this problem might arise, that is problem of currency. So here if they don't have importer and exporter, they don't have knowledge regarding the foreign currency. So this problem arises in international trading. Second is diversity of language. Every country of the world has different languages. So these problems create in international trading because exporter and importer both are not aware of each other languages. So this problem arises, that is diversity of languages. However, English language, it solves the problem at some extent, but some backward countries are also there. They don't have that much knowledge regarding English language. So this problem creates, that is diversity of language. Third is problem of distance. So in international trading, this problems arises, that is problem of distance. So here there is a long distance between two countries. So problem related to communication and problem related to transportation. So this kind of problems arises because of the distance, because of the long distance, you can say, that is third is problem of distance. The fourth point is restrictions and control. Now different countries have different restrictions and controls. Every country have their own rules. So here this problem arises, that is restrictions and controls. Restrictions and controls are there in different countries related to international trade. So they have different restrictions and controls on international trade as their economic policies and political policies are different. So government imposed different restrictions and control as per their trade policies. So here in international trading, this problem arises, that is restriction and control. Now our fifth point is risk. So risk is there in international trading as goods are transported via sea routes. So here problems related to the damage of goods due to humidity, due to weather you can say, or you can say sinking of the goods, that is also the problem. And then third is, that is problems related to the theft due to pirates. So these are the problems related to the international trading, that is fifth point is risk you can say. Sixth is difference in laws. So every countries have their different laws regarding to the trade policies. So different countries have different laws. So it is a problem for the importer and the exporter to understand each other laws. So this problem arises, that is difference in laws in international trading. Seventh is lack of traders contact. In international trading, the contact with the traders are very rare. So this problem arises due to the rare contact, or as they both are quite unfamiliar with each other. So this problem arises because as there is a great distance between two countries. So this problem arises, and also it creates a problem of the payment as there is no direct contact between importer and exporter. So it might create some problems related to the payment. So seventh point is lack of traders contact. Then 8 number problems of weighing scale. So different countries have different weighing scale. Their measurement, their weight, all are different in different countries. So problem of weighing scale is also there as they have different weighing scale. So these are the problems related to international trade. That is problem of currency, diversity of language, then problems of distance, restrictions and control, and then you can say risk, then difference in laws, lack of traders contact, and problems of weighing scale. So dear students, let's revise this again. That is problems of currency. Problems of currency are there in international trading because different countries have different currencies. So importer and exporter, they both have adequate knowledge regarding each other's currency. So this problem arises. Second is diversities of language. Different countries has different languages. So this problem arises due to adequate knowledge regarding the languages of each other's country. Then third is problem of distance. There is a long distance between two countries. So this problem arises, that is transportation problem, or you can say some communication problem is also there. So third is problem of distance. Then fourth, restrictions and control. Different countries have different restrictions and control as per their trade policy, or you can say as per economic or political policies. So fifth is risk. So risk is there in international trade, or you can say that is goods is transported through sea routes. So there is a problem related to the transportation is also there because goods are damaged due to humidity, and there is some problems related to the sinking of goods, and goods are theft by the pirates. So these are the problems related to the international trade. Then sixth is difference in laws. Now difference in laws, different countries have different laws as per their trade policies. So they have to follow their own laws, and both importer and exporter are not aware of each other's laws. So there is a problem related to the laws also. Then seventh, lack of traders contact. As there is a long distance between two countries, so different traders have no direct contact with each others. So there is a problem related to the payment arises because of the lack of traders contact. Then 8, problems of weighing scales. As they both have different weighing scale, different countries have different weighing scale, so this problem arises related to the problems of weighing scale. So these are the problems related to international trading. So now our next topic is difference between internal and international trade. So first of all, meaning. So what is the meaning of internal trade? The trade which are done in the geographical boundaries of a country is known as internal trade. And what is international trade? The trade which are done outside the geographical boundary, or you can say the trade between two countries are known as international trade. For example, in internal trade you can say the trade within the country. It means trade between two states. Or in international trade you can say trade between two countries. That means India is doing trade with the US. That means both are the different countries. It means international trade. Then currency. In internal trade there is no difference in the currency, as one particular countries have the same currency. So there is no difference in currency rate. And in international trading, all countries have different currencies. Different countries have different currency. So this problem arises in international trade. So currency is same in internal trade and currency is different in international trade. Then third is laws. Different countries have different laws. So in international trade, laws are different, and in internal trade, as the trade are within the countries, so laws are same in internal trade. Then problems of languages. In internal trade, there is no any problems of languages, but in international trade, problems of languages arises, as different countries have different languages. Then government control. In internal trade, less government control are there, but in international trade, more government control are there. Then risk ratio. In internal trade, less risk is there as the goods are transported in the same country. But in international trade, risks are more because goods are transported through different routes. You can say sea routes or airways. So risks are more in international trade as compared to internal trade. Now 7th point, that is distance. So in international trade, the distance are very long as the trading are done between two countries, and in internal trade the distance are less as it is done in the same country. Then insurance. So it is not necessary to take insurance in internal trade because it is done in the same country, so there is not that much risk. So in internal trade it is not necessary to take the insurance, but in international trade it is necessary to take insurance because risks are more in international trade. Then payment of excise duty. In internal trade, payment of excise duty, that method is not that much complicated, and ratio to pay the excise duty is also very less. But in international trade, this method is very complicated, and even the ratio of the excise duty is also more. Then 10 number is market. In internal trade, market is limited, and in international trade, market is wide. So dear student, here we completed this topic, that is difference between internal and international trade. I hope you understand it very well. Today we completed two topics, that is problems of international trade and difference between internal and international trade. So I hope you understand it very well. So keep learning. Thank you so much.